Pure magic to write with this nib. Hey Goodfellas, I'm Naldi and we are at Style of Zug. Yesterday I was showing some pens to a customer and we were browsing through some really astonishing fountain pens, you know, including like the Naminki number 20, number 50, the Autohut Design 08, even the Montblanc Albert, the Montblanc 149. These were like the first one that we tested. And then at some point we went over to the Sailor King of Pen because that was also a pen that the customer wanted to try. Once he put the nib on paper and started writing, there was this wow effect from him, but there's a wow effect also always from me when I see how it performs. Now, not that the other nibs aren't absolutely awesome. I love the number 20, how it writes. I adore the Autohut Design 08, but there is a thing with this King of Pen nib that needs to be understood. And in this video, I'd really like to dive deeper into the emotions of the King of Pen nib and do a writing test where I can kind of describe to you as good as possible what writing with a King of Pen nib feels like. For the one of you who already have one, you're gonna let me know if I did a good job, okay? Now to start, what makes the King of Pen nib special is indeed the size of the nib itself. So it has this oversized kind of feeling, the shape is very nice, and it is a 21 karat gold nib. So it's the highest grade of gold that you can get on a nib. It's produced in Japan, and Japanese craftsmen are known for their incredible precision and also care for their products. It is truly important the fact that it's an in-house made nib. So Sailor produces these nibs in-house, which surely gives them a great chance to improve the nibs every single day and make sure that they always deliver the best kind of writing experience. Now, one special thing is the fact that the King of Pen mainly comes as a medium and a broad nib if we're looking into the range of the normal nib sizes. So there's no F, there's no extra fine. Hopefully they'll go into developing that too. Probably the flexibility that we're going to experience during writing in a few is one of the reasons why they decided not to go for an extra fine or a fine. But I do think that Sailor will have to put a bit of research and development into that. There is some specialty nibs like the Nakinata Togi, and Sailor is currently also working on bringing back all those very special Nagahara nibs with the cross point, the eagle, and so on. We're getting there into a wider selection of nibs of Sailor. But today we want to focus on the normal King of Pen nibs, the medium and the broad. And I'm so ready to do the writing test with you guys and experience this together. But before I do so, I would like to ask you gently if you would consider subscribing to this channel. If you're liking this content, this is the best way to stay tuned, and I guarantee that there is content coming up in the next days, weeks, months, years. So don't miss out on really astonishing videos that we're preparing for you. There's the 100th anniversary of Montblanc. There's gonna be more manufacturer tours, more collector talks. So hit the subscribe button. I thank you for that and welcome to this amazing community of Goodfellas. So now let's analyze the writing sensation of the King of Pen. And for that, I'll ask you to come here over my shoulder and check out how it performs. So we're gonna start with the Sailor King of Pen medium. Here it is. So first thing that is truly awesome is that as soon you put the nib on paper, the ink flow is really extraordinary. Now consider that this specific piece here is one that I own. It's my piece, so I've already used it a lot, and the nib does adapt a bit to your writing style and to your way of writing, and even more with the 21 karat gold nib. What's very interesting while writing is the soft sensation that you get, while the Sailor King of Pen nib is also meant to really write like the katana of a samurai. So So this tactile sensation and hearing sensation that you get is really part of the whole writing experience of writing with the Sailor King of Pen. In addition to that, if you don't put too much pressure, the writing is going to be very, it's going to keep the same line. But since the nib has this kind of size and it's a bit larger on the side, the writing instrument does deliver quite a flexible sensation. So I consider I'm pushing hard, so it really sounds like it's scratchy, but it really is part of this incredible experience. The fact that it's sounding almost like a pencil. So we have just tried the medium nib, and now we're gonna go over to the broad nib. Now, broad nib, brand new one. And yes, indeed, it is a larger sized kind of writing. Quite nice, without exaggerating. For some German writing instruments, this would be a medium. What a feeling. The flow is what really gives the most incredible and again, it really has the flexibility. Look at the nib. So you see, you really get the chance to have different kind of writing with when you're actually writing. But it just doesn't skip a beat. Look at this. It doesn't skip a single beat. As you can see, I'm not the calligrapher of the community, but I'm really giving you a bit the feeling, also the sound. We've positioned a microphone here to give you also the best possible experience with the sound. Signature as always. Writing experience, 10 of 10. These two writing instruments are just out of this world. So guys, fellas, I've tried to describe as good as possible the sensation that the King of Pen Nib delivers, both medium and broad. Let me know down in the comments if the description of the writing was helpful to you, if it really helped you to understand better, if that is a writing instrument you want to go for. And for the one of you that already own a King of Pen, why don't you let the community know how does this incredible writing instrument feel? Remember that each time that you're leaving a comment on this channel, you're really interacting with like-minded people that really appreciate the craft behind the making of fine writing instruments. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos that are coming up in the next days. And as usual, don't forget that together we are changing the game.